about my love. Wasn't it enough? Just let me know so I can...
My takeaway from week 5, and I'm tired of the disrespect at this point. Dillon Gabriel is playing like a Heisman candidate and nobody's talking about it. I know, I get it. They played Iowa State last week. I get it, right? But the shellacking that they put on there on them 50-20, and my boy was cooking 26 for 39, 366 yards, 9.4 yards average, 3 touchdowns. He did have an interception, but he also had 2 rushing touchdowns. This man put up 5 touchdowns against Iowa State. Again, I know they're not all what they're hyped up to be, but you need to put a performance like this together to raise your confidence going into Texas, right? I think I speak for everyone here when I say that this is a great pick-me-up for him, and it's not like he hadn't been kicking butt all season, right? The dude has been awesome. Give the lefties a chance. Dillon Gabriel is a left-handed quarterback. You don't usually see these. No. We went from UCF to didn't he play for, if I recall, he played for UCLA first, right? Or am I totally drawing a blank?
I don't
hold on.
think so, but
no. I know he came from the West Coast, I believe.
Yeah, hold up, I got you.
Because I know he's from Hawaii.
You at UCF.
Oh no. So it was UCF, but I thought he had played for another school before that. So he was at UCF for 3 years and 2 years at Oklahoma.
Yep.
Who is his former coach at UCF?
Josh Heupel.
Anyways,
kind of makes sense, doesn't it?
I did want to get into some stats for the full year if you guys aren't aware of what he's putting together. Now I know Caleb Williams has about 24 touchdowns this year, but they ain't play nobody. I ain't even gonna lie. They ain't play nobody yet, and everybody acting like they've been playing people. But if you go to my boy Dillon Gabriel so far, he has played Arkansas State, SMU, Tulsa, Cincinnati, and Iowa State, which can all give you a problem in different areas, but I digress. 1,593 yards. And can we talk about the 73-0 shellacking they put up against Arkansas State too? But we ain't gonna talk about that though.
We'll be Arkansas State later on.
15 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 89.4 QBR, which I think is the 4th in the country, 95 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. If you don't believe it, and I don't think Dillon Gabriel is going to be the one that might lose them this game. It might happen, it might not. But if anything, I think Oklahoma has a better chance against Texas than a lot of teams because of him. So that's my takeaway.
Yeah. I completely agree. You look at him in Penix, just for example. Penix is, he's up 300 yards on him and 1 touchdown, but that's all he's up on him by. And if you look at Penix's receivers, I would say they're better. I mean, Nick Anderson is a true freshman at wide receiver, and then he's got 2 wide receivers that were there before. But
I did want to call out one thing though, because we don't show him enough love, and we always talk about quarterbacks going through adversity, right? Is it not an adverse thing for a quarterback that's 5'11", 204 pounds to come in and do what he's doing with it and being left-handed? The odds are against this dude, and in all facets. And he's outperforming a lot of our favorite quarterbacks this year. Just as what it is. It's not a fluke. And for the life of me, man, why Hawaii doesn't put together a team with all the Hawaiian the Hawaiian dudes that come over and play for all these big schools, why they're not a top school every single year and can't recruit well. Literally, the Dillon Gabriels of the world, just the names go on and on and on. We're not trying to have Fisher pronouncing it because he always fumbles on the 1 yard line when it comes to Samoan names. But yeah, man, Dillon Gabriel, you got more heartstrings, man. If you keep playing like this, and if you beat Texas, people need to start talking about you more. Straight up.
You want to hear something so I looked too at the current Heisman odds for both Fox, ESPN, and all of these. ESPN don't even have him in their top 5.
That's crazy.
When he right now, I just looked too. He is number 7 in total passing yards, ahead of guys like Bo Nix, who is top 3 in the Heisman voting, ahead of our guy Cameron Ward from Washington State, who is also top 5 in polling as well in the Heisman, and he is not even 20 yard difference from Caleb Williams, who we all know the hype train that he gets that we don't agree with, but still and for Fox, he is number 8.
Let's just talk about the teams that have struggled against Iowa State this year and why it's such a big deal. Iowa, 20-13. Iowa State lost that game. Iowa State actually won against Oklahoma State 34-27. Like, these are not like any non-primetime programs, and we all can admit up here Oklahoma State's not what it used to be, and Mike Gundy probably needs to be his last year. But if Oklahoma State was playing like the Oklahoma State with their defense that we've known them to have, and the offensive prowess, especially the running back position and the quarterback position, I mean, Iowa State is not no pushover school. They're 2-3 this year, and they just took a butt kicking from Oklahoma. And also on the flip side of that, Oklahoma's been smashing people 73-30, 66-17, 50-20 against teams that they should be doing this against. But then you have USC, who struggled in the first half against San Jose State and teams like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
And also, too, struggling for 3.5 quarters versus Arizona State as well.
That's true, man. That's true.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
But then you got Oklahoma doing what they're supposed to do.
You know what it is? Nobody's looking at Dillon Gabriel because they looked at what Oklahoma did last year, and they went 6-7, and the defense was terrible, and they're just not thinking about Oklahoma right now, and it's because of this quarterback class and how good it is. But nobody's thinking about it because of that. They're just being overlooking about it. When in reality, that defense is better. Yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about Oklahoma, Texas, but that defense is much better, much faster, much more physical, and so is the offense.
What we expect from Brent Venables.
And Dillon Gabriel just gets better and better.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
What we expect from and Brent Venables Brent Venables been saying it all during the Big 12 media days that they're coming this year. He's like, y'all talk about Coach Prime, but we're coming too. Like. And people just laughed at him at the spring game because how bad they looked in the spring game and things like that. But, bro, he got that team together, bro. I wouldn't want to play for Brent Venables, bro.
Oh, same.
I mean, I wouldn't want to play for him because he looked like he just snapped your neck in two. But, all right, Hayden, I know you had a takeaway from the week as well.